So, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to. Oh, hang on. I'm going to get copyright striked immediately, even though I'm not monetized at the minute, so it doesn't really matter, but I don't want to get copyright strike for the future. I'm just going to start streaming to Twitch if I can. This is the first test that I've been able to do of that, so I don't know if this is going to work to Twitch, but we're gonna see. I'm just going to refresh my page here. I don't really want to be looking over to this side, which is kind of, this is something I was thinking about, and we'll go into this, but I need to sort my setup out. Like, obviously I really like this background, so I think I'm going to need to get a deeper desk, which I've needed to do for years. This is literally the desk that I had when we moved in, so I need to have a desk on that wall, basically, if I want to keep this, and have like a deeper desk, because it doesn't really work as it is, so I need to just, get a few things done at once. It still says I'm offline. I'm supposed to be streaming to Twitch though. Failed to connect. Okay, well, I needed to be streaming to YouTube to test the like multi-stream thing to Twitch. So it hasn't worked. I'll figure it out at some other point. I'm not going to be doing that right now because last stream was mainly just kind of like. Hold on. Let me just make sure that I'm putting through my AirPods here so I can kind of see if this is working yet, and it is. So yeah, basically, last stream I was literally just setting up my computer. It was like a massive kind of like maintenance stream, but I wanted to do it because I'm well into this kind of thing. So I was like, well, I'll make a stream about it, and it'll be interesting to some people. So that's what I did. Most streams won't be like that. That's kind of why I wanted to get back on stream, kind of back on track with this stream and kind of show what everything will be like going forward, as it has been from the start. I mean, my channel is more about just kind of random things. There's no theme. There's definitely no technology kind of theme or anything like that. It's literally just whatever it is on the day, whatever I'm talking about. So there's that. Now, speaking of my computer, it is fully working. There is almost nothing that doesn't work on this, sort of out of the box. It is working amazingly. So if you haven't caught that up, don't watch the last stream because it's like 3 hours over 2 streams. But basically what I did is I took this computer, which is my main computer, which I need to work. This is my only like good Windows, like proper powerful computer that I use every day. So I need it to work properly. It was on Windows 11, and I do like that operating system, but basically it was just not really working for me. So I had to go down to Windows 10, and so I thought I'd make a stream about it, and it is working a lot better in a lot of areas. I can tell you that after using it for a day or so. Like, it's definitely working better in the areas that I wanted it to work better in, and I'm getting used to like the old start menu again. Everything is just coming back, and I'm able to use the old start menu properly because I didn't used to kind of do that. You might notice though, in fact you won't notice, but you might now. I'm just hoping that my audio switches when I switch scenes. Should we have a look? I don't know why I closed my YouTube stream. I need to make sure I've kind of got this on but muted. So let's see. I'm just waiting for it to catch up because I do stream in I kind of stream with a high latency, so it hopefully looks better. So I'm waiting for it to catch up. But there it is. You can still hear me. So now I can just mute myself. So also I don't have any desktop audio, so hopefully that didn't echo. Basically, at the minute, just to kind of save myself having to use any virtual audio cable or anything, I just don't have desktop audio coming through. It's not needed, so that's just kind of how that is. So as you can see, this is my Windows 11 wallpaper, and I was kind of feeling a bit homesick, with the Windows 10 wallpapers that I had, and so I went back to this, and honestly, that was it. That's all I needed. Like, now I'm perfectly, back to using this as normal. It just feels normal now. It doesn't feel like I've even moved down really, or backwards in some ways, and everything just works so well on this now. I will say, like, games and stuff, games don't play as well as they did on Windows 11, because I think on Windows 11 background processes are less prioritized as much as they are in Windows 10, and it's foreground stuff like games, so that is different. But other than that, I mean, it's only losing a few FPS, and in stuff like Fortnite I'm gaining FPS. I just need to optimize it. because in Windows 11 that was all over the place. It's just stuff like Minecraft Bedrock where it's just a little bit different. Anyway, we might play that at some point. What I'll need to do is I need to switch this microphone off, which I just dropped this iPod right at the start of this stream on the floor. Not even at the start of the stream. I usually record, like start a video and then, oh, I am still recording. I better stop that. And and then I'll start streaming, right? And at the start of the video before the stream, I dropped this like literally seconds before I hit go, and it died. It literally completely restarted the iPod. I had the Apple logo and everything, so that was a bit weird. But yeah, hopefully you can't hear my music because that would be a problem. I mean, it doesn't say anything about that on OBS, but I'm just getting used to this again, and kind of moving into Windows 10. I had to reset OBS and everything because I couldn't really be bothered to transfer all my settings across, and I wanted to make sure it was all perfect. So hopefully everything's working. From now on, I won't really need to talk about technology as much, because it's just going to be what I use to stream with. So yeah, I found this new channel. This girl called Mia Dene, on my recommended. I don't usually click on kind of people on my recommended, but I don't always. It's kind of something that I sometimes do. You have to really sort of catch my attention because, especially with smaller YouTubers, there's a reason usually why they're smaller. As bad as that sounds, same with me. There's a certain level of quality that you're missing or kind of like finish. So you click on a video and you're kind of expecting it to be this really drawn out sort of ramble, with a smaller YouTuber, because you've just not got the finish there yet. They've not kind of developed that yet. So anyway, I don't usually click on many of these smaller YouTubers, but this one, I clicked on it, and honestly, her videos are very similar to my kind of videos/streams. I'm going to make a lot more videos in the future because it's kind of inspired me to do more of the video side of things. The only reason I don't do it is because with a stream, I can kind of clip things and turn those into videos. I haven't done that in ages because there hasn't actually been anything clip worthy in these streams, which is why I'm trying to get back to that because that was always the plan. But yeah, that's the main thing. Also, I want to make sure I'm kind of looking at my chat, or chats in my other monitor here, or my main monitor actually. If I was on Twitch, I'd be doing that, but I'm not. So there's that. So I wanted to mention that because yeah, that was kind of the idea in the first place. I wouldn't just do streams. It would probably become my main thing, but it was going to be both. But also I'd get videos just naturally from streaming, clips and things, and that would work really quite well. And it did in the first couple of streams, but it kind of tapered off. I need to do more interesting things on stream, basically. I also need to install that Lonely screen. I just remembered that. So that's something I haven't installed yet, and that is a big part of my streams, reacting to stuff on my phone. And I need to be able to do that. So I'll install that at some point. But basically, another thing you might have noticed, I'm still not streaming to TikTok, and there's actually intention behind it now. I also want to make sure that this frames right, so if this looks too zoomed in, let me know in the comments, because I don't know if this is too zoomed in or not, because the alternative is this. Like, if I just go back here, let's just do that. So this is the alternative, right? And my monitor has just died, so I don't like that as much. But I can get more of my sort of expressions in it. I like to have more sort of space up here. I don't kind of like to be showing so much of, like, as long as I'm in the frame, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to show my whole self. So I don't know. I feel like that was pretty good where it was. I'm just going to put it back a little bit. Focus is on manual. I don't know how to change that. Oh yeah, I did buy the pro version of Epoch Cam, by the way. That was something I said I was going to do if I liked it, and I did. So that has been done. I kept my word on that one because I know I need it. So that's sorted. and it looks a lot better. I don't know if I've messed that up now. I think I've messed the frame up. I don't know. We'll just leave it like this for the rest of the stream for now. So yeah, I've bought that. That's all sorted. It should now be 1080p. So I've been streaming in 1080p ever since I started streaming on Windows because I can do that, and it's just like easy for this computer to do. So yeah, I'm doing that now. The sort of camera view matches that. This is too high, isn't it? Oh, I'm actually a perfectionist, but I can't see. Like from where I'm looking at, there's nothing behind. There's no monitors or anything, no screen, so I can't see what this looks like. So yeah, and also that is over to the wrong way. That's more like it, I think. But I'm still like kind of off to the side. So let's do like that. That's perfect. That's pretty much the perfect frame. Another thing, as I said, don't want to be looking over sort of there because I don't like my side profile as it is. But like that is really annoying. Like doing that, you want to be able to be looking at the camera at all times. So I need to sort that out. My webcam hasn't been plugged in the whole time I've been on Windows, so that's another thing. But I kind of want to use my Epoch Cam Pro thing and just kind of use multiple phones to get the best kind of camera quality when I'm looking over here. Get another tripod and stuff. Anyway, let me just change songs. Anyway, what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, so TikTok. I've decided not to do it. The reason is because basically it's a completely different... TikTok I might do, but a few days ago, it's about 5 days ago-ish, I was on stream kind of just messing around, basically. Another kind of technology one, because I found my laptop, which is usually up there, it's down there now. Where is it? Here. This thing. And I was kind of just messing around with it on stream. But I thought I'd stream from my phone because there'd be no difference, right? But a load of people joined in. As soon as I used the portrait mode for streaming and I didn't use this, so many more people. It was like 60 people watching my stream. And first of all, that's massively disconcerting when you're trying to do something and not talk to viewers at the time. Like you're kind of on a different... I kind of use these streams as almost like a video which people can input on. But when people are like, the chat is so active, there was like 20 messages, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So I ended that stream, and it's also not up, it's unlisted. But for those kind of streams, I'm going to do more of those kind of YouTube streams, just kind of get myself used to that kind of thing. So I will be doing one of those at some point in the next few streams. I want to do one of those kind of short form ones. I don't think TikTok is really like that. With TikTok Live, I've been TikTok Live over the years. I went to TikTok Live when I was like 17, possibly before that. I've been live on there for quite a while, so I kind of know how that goes. It's not usually as busy as it was that night on YouTube. I don't know if it'll ever get busy like that again. I haven't been live like that again since. But it also was a bit weird because like I've been live on my phone before since I kind of gained enough subscribers to do it, and so it's a bit weird. Let me just change this song. I've got Souls of Mischief on. These are my new jeans, by the way, from River Island. I would show them, but I'm not gonna mess with the frame again. Move the chair. So let's go on to Spotify. I just want to kind of have stuff on in the background. I don't need to have music on, but I'm just kind of seeing how it works. I mean, if I can just kind of have music on and kind of monitor my stream, because the thing is, I kind of need to have one AirPod in, because I need to know that anytime I can just unmute this stream, press play, and go live. Yeah, so I can still hear myself and stuff. That's important. Also, the frame has massively changed since the last time I kind of paused it, and it's annoying me. This needs to be down more. Like then it shows that I'm kind of slouching on the chair. So yeah, it's not great. I look like I'm slouching so much. I'm not doing it that bad. Oh my gosh, this is driving me mad. You know what we should do? We should just angle this up like this, and then just kind of do that. I kind of want to have like a permanent camera setup, so I might do that. I might set my tripod up so it can be a bit more kind of permanent, and I might just leave it in the corner, because I usually just kind of pack it away, but this is kind of annoying me, I'm not going to lie. Let's do that for now. So, yeah. Also, my hair. You might have noticed it's not looking great. Um, I think I am going to carry on growing it out back into like what I had before or something similar. The middle part wasn't working, so I've fully admitted that now. But I want to kind of have some kind of a flow going, maybe like a 70-30 or whatever. I'm going to kind of ask for advice on that one, but I'm definitely going to grow it back out of this fringe, because this looks good for like a week, and then that's it. You know, the fringe just goes mad because my hair doesn't grow that way. So that's the plan anyway. Also, I've been working on my photo wall, so you can now see that. My whole room is just kind of coming together nicely. There's a few things that... There was one thing that I went up the attic for a few days ago. That's probably like a week and a half ago now. Because there was something from when I was a kid that somebody bought me, and I wanted to put it on there. Because this is not just photos, it's kind of just like random memory stuff on that door. And it's all kind of contained on the door, but I might eventually let it kind of spread out across the room. But basically, I couldn't find it. But it was like this like license plate type thing from New York, like when he went to America. So, and it's got my name on it as well, so I definitely want to put that up. I just don't know where it is. So there's a few things I'll put up there. Eventually, it'll just take some time. But yeah, that's coming along really nicely. So yeah, my room's actually starting to look quite nice, because for years, like literally, it's not that I didn't try with my room, but my priorities were different. I didn't really care so much about certain things being looking a certain way. I always wanted them to, but I was never, if I'm honest, never bothered enough to actually make big changes and kind of do it. But yeah, I am now. I'm going to be getting rid of stuff to just kind of make things look better. I've got a pair of Xbox 360s down there. One of them is my actual childhood Xbox 360. The other one, well, still works, not red ringed. And I don't use it because obviously I don't want it to red ring. I need to put those somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to kind of clean that whole corner of my room out. But yeah, definitely thinking of starting sort of vertical YouTube streaming. I'm going to use this tripod as normal, basically, but just flip it around and use my phone. But that'll be just like a completely different format of stream, where it's more just kind of interactive. This is more of a kind of chill video style. I need to get used to that, because again, I don't do that kind of thing usually. When I've always streamed, it's always been more of a kind of disconnected thing. A lot like the big streamers tend to, you know, like with this kind of PC kind of stream, especially when you're playing a game or something, it's more of a you talk and then people can input on that. It's a different thing. So that's the plan for that. I'll make more videos as well, because I definitely want to do that. The thing has been, though, when I make a video, I tend to just go on, or not. Sometimes I can make like really decent videos, but I don't like editing, because my brain just kind of gets into this doom loop of like, oh, you have to cut that out, say that again, do that again, you know, make sure that's perfect. And then eventually it's just like, well, if I stream this, I'm just gonna, you know, any mistakes, it doesn't really matter. You know, you can deal with those. But on video, I just become a massive perfectionist, and it hasn't always been the case at all. Not even close. I was absolutely fine, but it's just kind of the more you think about it, the more it messes you up over the years. So there's that. Change songs again. But yeah, there's not really much to say in this stream, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have a look on my phone and see if there's anything to really talk about. Obviously, the inauguration of the next president is in... Well, what day is it today? It's the 16th, isn't it? So in less than 4 days. That's big news. So I want to talk about that now, because it's huge. You know, that is going to be... that's going to set the precedent, the tone for the next 4 years. So, when I started this channel, actually, it was the first 40, you know, the 45th presidency. So before Biden, and I posted about January the 6th, because big. That was at the time that was very, very shocking. So I posted that on my channel because for some reason I was posting like some news stuff as it came out. I don't know. I also posted about Let's Go Brandon because I thought that was the most ridiculous thing, but also really funny. That video's not up anymore. I kind of want to find it. But yeah, that was literally just updating people on what that was. I can't believe that as well because that was like right at the start of the Biden presidency. He was already kind of getting that kind of thing happening. I mean, everyone does to a degree. But yeah, that's lasted as well. Everyone still says like FJB and stuff. Anyway, there's that. So I might watch the inauguration live. I might do that. If I'm bothered enough, if I'm interested enough, I'll kind of do a live stream, set everything up and kind of just watch it live. Because that I think will be really interesting. And I'm not going to get political on my channel, I don't think. Not often, anyway. I'm not going to say never, but not, because I was trying to think about how I word that. I'm like, probably not never, but like, not often. So I don't really want to talk about, whether it's a good thing or not with a lot of things. But I definitely want to watch sort of events as they happen. I think we talked about Justin Trudeau a few streams ago, just because it was happening. So yeah, I always like to kind of see things as I go back in other people's videos and just kind of see what sort of was going on at the time. And you better see that from this stream. Anyway, that's happening very soon. I don't know. I think I might have watched the first inauguration. I kind of want to go back on my YouTube activity because I can do that all the way back to 2016. I can see if I watched it at the time. I kind of faintly remember it. I definitely 100% watched the Biden administration inauguration because I remember I was delivering newspapers, which is really where it's full circle because yesterday I was helping my brother deliver his because he took on the job. And at the time, I was watching through people's windows, well, just looking, just generally, as I posted the newspapers, seeing that on their TVs. And I came home and watched it. I remember Lady Gaga performed it. It was pretty drab service. It was quite boring, but anyway, there we go. So there was that. So yeah, that's happening in 3 days. And then a whole different presidency. I'm actually quite excited to see where it goes because I think, far right or not, there's been a lot of far left policies this time around. And I think what people are most excited for, who support sort of the incoming president, who is also the outgoing from a few years ago, it's the sort of the opportunity for change. You don't feel like, I thought with Biden there could be some kind of change, but it's just more establishment stuff, So I think there could be some real change. It could be really quite good. Who knows? Who genuinely knows? We have no right to really comment just yet because we don't know. I remember at the end of his last term, though, it was pretty scary. Same with Boris Johnson, actually, because, everyone was really mad at him for the Partygate stuff in this country. Like, I was 16, and I was really, really mad because, we had to massively affected my mental health, having to stay in for that amount of time, just be locked in the house. And I lost some years of my life, of my teenage years, like important years, just being locked in because of that. So, was very mad about that. And so, with this last presidency as well, like, everything was falling apart. So, you've got to remember that and kind of balance the optimism with kind of that as well. Because the same things that made that first term so sort of different in a good way also made it very volatile. So you got to be careful. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely not a massive kind of doom and gloom person about it. I just think it could be really good. So I'm almost the opposite in some ways, but it also could be bad. So I've got to balance that. Anyway, we'll see. Let me go ahead and change the song. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, in 4 years' time, we'll know. It would be good to say that obviously it all worked out, because it's kind of a thing where you have a very popular figure who could change everything and move things in a new way. You want to make sure, you want to kind of have this idea that, you know, these kind of things can happen and that people can break out of the system and they can sort of change things for the better. So we'll see if that happens anyway. I don't know how, but I think I've been on Spotify on this phone for over my limit today, which I don't know why I have a time limit on Spotify. That would have been from ages ago, and it would have been by accident. But surely that'd be like 15 minutes. I haven't spent 15 minutes on Spotify. I guess with the screen off I have today. I was listening to music at midnight. I don't know. I've got a few different groups on here. TikTok's is in one of them. Facebook, Snapchat, and Discord. But there's no Spotify one, I don't think. Oh, there's an entertainment one, so I guess that's what that is. Oh, someone's just turned a light or something off in the house, or on, because my monitor always kind of turns off. I think there's like the fuse is kind of the wrong one, so like it gets massively affected. If somebody turns something on or off in the house, my monitor will just go off. I was on Fortnite yesterday, I think it was, or a few days ago, and I got killed because the monitor went off for like 3 seconds while I was literally in a fight. So that was fun. Anyway, let's see. Is there anything to look at on here? I guess what I could do is I don't know what's happened to my mouse. It's gone really sensitive for some reason. I don't know if it's this button. I don't think that's supposed to do anything though. Let's have a look. G-Hub. Also, what I was kind of deciding with this microphone, with this microphone was kind of how loud do I want it. Kind of, I've boosted it in software. This is all kind of like boring stuff, but hopefully it's like the right level. Because I'd rather people have to turn down their volume rather than turn it up, because yeah, you can't really recover that if it's like too quiet, but if it's too loud, it's alright. You can just turn it down. So yeah, hopefully that's fine. So, you know what I'm thinking about doing? I'm thinking about in an hour or so, and I don't know whether I want to do it, but I might go to the next town on and just go to a coffee shop, take my Mac, and just like do some of the work that I've got to do for next term. Don't know whether to do it though. I don't know if I want to do it that badly, because it's kind of like it's a lot to kind of, yeah, the journey's annoying. So I don't know. I was going to go all the way to the shopping part to do it, which just sounds kind of insane, so I'm not going to do that. Usually I would though. It's just I went there a few days ago to get these, so I'm not going to do that. I don't think. I'm just going to go, if I go anywhere, just to just into town, just do that. But I don't know. Also, I don't really trust myself that I'm going to spend that much time actually working on that thing when I do go. So, and also you can't. People kind of glamorize the whole coffee shop thing, but also like, I'll sit in there for half an hour, and then I'll just feel like I'm just kind of taking up space. That's what usually happens. I don't think I would today, because my kind of views on that kind of thing are changing. But yeah, you kind of have to a degree, feel like you're taking up space, because you're just in a seat. And once you finish your drink, I mean, you might as well leave. Anyway, yeah, hopefully everything's working. This isn't a test stream, but like, it will kind of just tell me how well everything's working anyway. I've got this new power cable, which I might use to, what I'd have to do is either move my PC, which isn't going to happen, or kind of put that camera over there and then plug it into my PC. Then I might get a lot less latency, which I do need less latency. So I don't know. I don't know whether to like record from the other angle. Which, to be fair, you know what? Let's have a look. This actually could look quite nice, considering like the photos and stuff, and then I can see what I look like as well. Which I don't really want to be focusing on the stream, because it's kind of Oh no, I've gone all tangled. I don't know how that's happened. But there we go. Because then I've got my photos behind as well. My photo wall. I could put something on. I used to have stuff on my wardrobe as well. That was on a different wardrobe. That was ages ago. It was like 2 years ago. You know what? That actually could look quite nice. Then I could put my thing in and it have less latency. But I don't know. I'll think about it. That's actually not too bad. I might do that from now on. You know, that might be the idea. And then for my kind of vertical streams, I'll do the other one. Just kind of shake things up. Who knows? It's literally just going to be random stuff. But yeah, genuinely with this channel, the whole idea of kind of relaunching it was I want to also, if this crackles because I'm moving the cable and stuff, hopefully the cable's good enough and like this port's not broken that it doesn't do that, but I don't know. I can't really guarantee that, can I? But yeah, hopefully, well, not hopefully, I am gonna just kind of try a load of different things. You know, different formats, different video ideas. I won't just be making streams, I'll be making videos, I'll be doing, you know, I'll be going on to different social media platforms, all that kind of thing, because I do definitely want to grow this, like, massively, over this year even, so I definitely want to do that. And there's not going to be a format, unless I genuinely am not bothered about the format, that I won't want to do and to try. So I will do stuff like vlogs. That was kind of the thing that I leaned on in the last sort of year or so. So I won't be doing that really too much, but it will be just a thing that I do every so often when there is something to vlog. Because the thing was, I was kind of, when I first relaunched this channel, which didn't really work very well, because I wasn't really being, you know, all that authentic with the content that I put out. But when I first did it, I was kind of relying on that format to kind of make things seem interesting. And you shouldn't have to, you know. If something's interesting, then to you, then you just make a video about it in your own way, and that's fine. And that's what it's going to be like now. Also, this needs to be zoomed in now, doesn't it? So let's do that. How do I zoom in? There we go. So there's that. Also, I think I'm out of focus, but I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. So, yeah. No, it's so easy to just look at that now. So I'm going to be constantly like looking over. Right, don't look at yourself. But yeah. So I don't know what else to do on this stream. What to talk about. I'm going to turn off my music though because it's kind of starting to annoy me. So where is my AirPods case? Here. Let's get that sorted. Oh, it's so weird. Because you can actually hear properly when you take that other AirPod out, because it's actually pretty decently isolating, even with one in. So everything just gets so much louder. But yeah. Right. Well, you know what we'll do? At some point, we'll start looking at Twitter and stuff. I don't really want to kind of go on that too much, but kind of just social media reactions in general would be quite fun. I think I've tried that, haven't I? And the thing with that is now, you know, Twitter isn't the same as it used to be. So there's just a load of right-wing stuff on there now. Whereas before it could kind of verge into left-wing kind of stuff. Now there's just a load of stuff about, you know, Elon Musk and stuff all the time. It's not great. So maybe not Twitter. I don't know. Maybe we'll look at Threads. I can't do it on this phone though, because this has got iOS 13 on it, so I can't actually do that. I'll find a way to do it though. I'll probably do it on the browser. Play some games. I don't know. I always talk about what I'm going to do on stream, but I'm still kind of getting used to stuff. I mean, I've only been streaming for a month. I'm going to turn this down. It's really annoying me how the volume's peaking. You are going to have to turn it up on whatever you're watching this on, but that's fine. Hopefully it's fine where it is now, because that was really annoying, because it was constantly going into the like yellow, and I was just like, I can't have that. Instagram and stuff we'll probably look at. But yeah, there's that. You know what? There's not much else I can do in this stream. You know what I did get in though? Where are they? On the floor, I think. So I've got these in for the gym because I always wear my usual clothes. So I've got these in. This is just kind of like a little haul. So yeah, I've got loads of like gym tees. I actually don't know if they're going to fit, so I'm going to put one on over the top of this Airism, which is definitely not a very kind of useful test. But let's just see, because I'm actually curious as to whether these fit. These are properly like the t-shirts we used to wear in PE at school. You know, when you're doing like, I don't know, football or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's going to be absolutely fine. This is actually a large, so I didn't know I'd ordered a large. I guess I just thought, well, I might as well size up, because otherwise I'm probably going to have to send back or kind of lose the money if they kind of come too small. And yeah, they're definitely fine. Bit low on the kind of neck, but otherwise, yeah. I don't know actually. Let's see. Maybe I should have gone smaller. I don't know. Actually, no. I think that's probably fine. It's just this, but that should be fine. I think this has just got a high neck, maybe. I don't know. Also, you can't see half my face, can you? That is really weird. Why is it doing that? I think that focus thing that I was talking about earlier, when I was talking about like manual focus. What is that? How can I reset that? I don't know how to use this app, guys. It's because I'm not using continuity camera anymore. I don't know how to set certain things up. How can I change that? It doesn't look like I can even do that without just kind of figuring it out off camera, so I have to leave that. Also, I've been accidentally kind of doing that. I didn't mean to do that. Kind of just moving things around. But anyway, there's that. Yeah, these should be fine. I don't know. I'll see. I'll let you know in the next stream. But yeah, definitely recommend these River Island jeans, because I've got 2 pairs now. I kind of just needed more pairs other than just my Levi's, and just kind of for everyday wear, and these are perfect. They were a bit tight the first day I wore them, but obviously you break jeans in, and already, I mean, they're getting there, so that's good. And they're tapered as well. I feel like with these, what I was talking about, you know, I can't remember, one of my streams when I was doing shopping, I was talking about I don't want them to be too baggy, but I think with this colour, you kind of want it to be more so like that, because, I don't know, for me anyway, kind of the shape looks better in this colour. So I probably should have gotten straight, so what I'll probably do is get another pair, because these are great, but I do kind of want another pair that's kind of more sort of for, you know, proper outfits that I'm wearing. But yeah, these are good for every day. And I've got my other pair, which is like another version of my Levi's, basically, but smaller, so they're easier to wear. Anyway, there's that. But yeah, oh, you know what? Also, I don't have terrible posture anymore. I used to have awful posture, like it was so bad. But this chair, so I actually paid £20 for this. That is why I look like I'm slouching. Because look, I actually sit pretty decently normally, especially at work, because I sit in the kind of terrible office chairs, and I sit fine. But it looks like I'm massively slouching. But it's literally just because my back has to conform to this chair, because otherwise it's really uncomfortable. This is kind of normal. Look how far away I am from the backrest. I got it from a friend for £20 because I needed a chair, because the wheels had fallen off my chair, and they weren't replaceable. Like, it was broken. The metal was bent. I don't know how it even happened. I think it must have been just over the years, just time. Like, I don't know, it just rusted away or something. Either way, I had to get this chair straight away, basically, and it was a decent deal. But yeah, I need to replace it soon. It does look good on video though, doesn't it? It's like a proper like gaming style thing, but it is just from Amazon. So yeah. Anyway, I need to finish my photo wall, so I'll do that as well. And then you'll probably see that in more videos. You can't really see the photos that are on there, but it just kind of looks good in the background. That card, if anyone can see it, so I've got my ID cards up there from school. One of them's from like 2017, 2018-ish. Like that's the first ID card that I had. That is literally me in a purple primary school uniform from, like actually from primary school that I wore since like 2009. Because it's like take on the first day or whatever. Um, Second one is like my kind of GCSE era one. Third one is A level. So it kind of just shows all of those. I kind of wanted to put them up there. And I might get a sec. I might just say I've lost my Nottingham University card, just so I can put my current one on there as well. Just kind of to show the progression. I don't know. Then there's my Junior Foxes thing. So if anyone doesn't know, Leicester City, it's a football club round here. Um, Apparently I've been a fan since before I was even born, because my dad, this is how the story goes anyway, he went to get me registered as a junior fox before I was even registered as existing with the like registry in Leicester in the city. So that's my membership card. That's from the day I was born, I think, because it's literally an 0405 member. So he couldn't have left it long, because I mean by the end of the year, right, there was only 3 months till the end of the year. So genuinely, that's crazy. Obviously, it's not like I needed to go to any games or anything. I wouldn't know what was going on, but yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool just to have that. I've got loads of. I've got some of this stuff feels really weird because it's like I haven't been in primary school for how many years now? 8 years, and I've got like photo booth photos with like old teachers and stuff on there, and that is really weird. It's a really weird feeling because like it's the same person. You remember these things, but everything's changed since. It is so strange. And then there's like some stuff which is recent, and then there's some stuff that you remember really really vividly, which is age old. Like it's crazy. But yeah, that's really coming along nicely. I've got that display still up, but as I say, I'm gonna get rid of that unit. So that'll need to move. And I tried to DJ a few days ago, and like I was just gonna have to import all my songs again because I have to do it every time, and it takes ages. I have to plug in my USB stick and re-import everything because it can't remember like where all my songs are. The software can't because it's terrible. So I have to re-import it every time, and by the time it's done it, I give up. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. So yeah, it's not fun. Also, I've not got any speakers or anything over there, so I have to use my Bluetooth one. It doesn't work that well, so I'm kind of regretting getting that. But anyway, um, yeah, there's that. Um, Other than that, though, there's not much else to do. I don't know. I wanna do more interesting stuff on stream, but I think it's literally just gonna come over time with more experience. I think what I'll do this week is I'll make a regular video, a regular kind of main channel video, which and also I need to sort this Twitch thing out because I don't know why it's not working. I just thought about that. There's no reason why this shouldn't be streamed to Twitch. But anyway, I make a proper video just so I can kind of get out the frame of streaming for a bit. And I'll do like one of those kind of portrait streams as well. But I kind of just want to talk about something, some kind of lifestyle thing, because you can talk about a movie or a video game or whatever. It's boring. It's shallow for me. Um, so I'll do just kind of like a regular talking to camera video, figure that out, kind of see where that goes. Hopefully in the kind of style of a stream, because this is pretty much perfect now. But yeah, and it'll be edited and stuff. I've got Premiere Pro as well because when I was at kind of high school, I had a Premiere like Adobe kind of subscription that ran out obviously when I left the high school a couple of years ago, and I had it for years. But my brother's there now, so I've got his, and so now I can edit with Premiere, which is amazing for the next 2 years as well. So yeah, and then after that I can just buy it, I guess. I'll probably get, because I'm still on Windows 10, aren't I? So I can probably get like CS6 if I can find somebody selling that. I can just buy it off of them, and I don't have to get Creative Cloud or anything. So that's fine. I was going to use Premiere Final Cut Pro because I do really quite like it. I do probably prefer it to Premiere, but now that I've used both a little bit more, there's not actually that much difference for what I'm doing with them. So yeah, and I've kind of figured out, because the magnetic timeline was the issue for me with Premiere. Everything, all the clips just didn't line up when I was doing A levels. And all you have to do is just click the snapping function, and it just does it for you. It's been that way for years, I think. You just press it, and all your clips just snap together, and it's fine. So anyway, that works fine. Don't have to use CapCut anymore, which is great. And then yeah, I'll decide. I might move back to Final Cut. It depends. But yeah, I'll be able to do that. I've also got Photoshop with that, so I'll make proper thumbnails. Because I was looking as well, like, you can tell with small YouTubers, and again, this isn't like being kind of catty, but you can tell with some of the small YouTubers that I see on my kind of main page, including myself. I include myself in this because I'm guilty of it as well. What we tend to do is just kind of put ourselves in kind of irrelevant poses or whatever on screen, or like a freeze frame from a video that have like taken a proper thumbnail, and then just put loads of information in the thumbnail, or like not enough, not enough, but like we don't focus the thumbnail properly, and it doesn't look professional. It doesn't look like a proper thumbnail that somebody would put up. So I'm gonna start working on doing that. Yeah, I don't like this. I do not like this at all as a camera angle, but we'll work on it for the next stream. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna start making good thumbnails as well. I'll make one for this stream probably. I just kind of, yeah, I've got to start getting used to Photoshop again. But yeah, everything should start to look better. Everything should start to work better as well. Hopefully by the summer, I'll just kind of be in a flow with streaming. I'm not always going to be holding this little mic as well, because as cool as it is, as well as it works, I've also got my Blue Snowball, and that's going to work a lot better for kind of, because this does get annoying after a while, it's kind of holding this. So yeah, eventually everything will be sorted out, and yeah, hopefully I'll get some traction. And I think that might happen through some of those mobile streams if I get as many viewers as I did last time. But I'm not just going to do those because of that, you know. Anyway, thank you for watching. I don't know if there's been any chat, because I just realised my chat hasn't been working this whole time. In fact, I don't even think I have a chat box on YouTube. But there's not been anything anyway. For next time though, I'm going to get... Oh, I've been out of focus as well. Have I? Maybe not. Not really, anyway. I seriously need to get a haircut, don't I? But I kind of have. I've been like overexposed, I think. I think that's the problem. But yeah, you know what? It doesn't look too bad. It's not great though, is it? But yeah, I'll fix everything. I'll get everything set up. I'll get Twitch working again, because I do need to multi-stream. That's kind of something I need to do. But other than that, everything's pretty much perfect. So you can expect in 2025 loads of different stuff. The point of this channel was not to just to sit here and talk and be boring. I do want to do, you know, really involved kind of, you know, Jake Paul off the wall kind of stuff. Also sort of talking to the camera, more kind of authentic, just sitting down, that kind of thing, like we're doing here. I want to do all kinds of videos this year. I want to stream, I want to make videos, I want to do some short form, but I'll probably kind of do those on TikTok, kind of more TikTok style things. Also, does this look crazy? Yes, it does. Well, that's fine. It is what it is. It's the end of the stream anyway. Kind of, so more of those kind of TikTok style things, probably just on TikTok, because it feels weird posting to YouTube Shorts unless I like download it from TikTok, because the YouTube Shorts font for starters is weird, so it just looks weird. Anyway, that's another thing. And also the editing style on YouTube is a bit different for short videos, for most people anyway. It's kind of, people tend to post more like skits and stuff as opposed to like just like random things which they post on TikTok. Also, TikTok ban in 3 days, or less than 3 now. So we'll see if that goes through. I don't think TikTok should be saved, to be honest. I think in the US, they've kind of realised something. And it's not just about Chinese interference. Like, obviously, that's a big concern. The fact that ByteDance refuses to sell should be a red flag. The fact that they will not sell the app and like take it out of Chinese ownership. Obviously, they have every right to refuse to sell. It's their property, right? And also, it might not be because of Chinese interference that they don't want to sell, but it also, it could be because they know they've got hundreds of millions of mainly kids on their app that they can just absolutely take advantage of every day for money and just like make huge amounts of profit from. So that's my issue with TikTok. I think obviously I've gotten back to using it because I have a better relationship with social media in general now than I used to. And I've used it for years. I first signed on in 2020. But yeah, I think if the ban goes through, it will hopefully reform other social media platforms, right? I don't think that it should just be TikTok that gets banned. I think it should be just that might just kind of make other platforms change for the better, and kind of help the social media landscape in general. Hopefully, we'll see anyway. But if it doesn't go through, I mean, nothing will probably change. I don't think there'll really be any conditions if it doesn't go through, if it gets stopped, that will actually kind of help anything. I think they're kind of going at it from the wrong angle anyway with the Chinese interference thing. I think, Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of thing, they have similar issues that also need to be addressed. So anyway, we'll see. But anyway, thank you for watching. Big year ahead. It's the 16th, my brother's birthday yesterday, because it was the 15th. He's just turned 17, which is really weird. Because, like, I remember being 17. I'm very similar as a person to how I was at 17. It's not been massively ages, but, yeah, summer of 2022 was, like, the main kind of thing for me when I was 17. Kind of going out and experiencing a lot of things for the first time. So yeah, I remember that really well, and that again wasn't that long ago. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Don't know when the next stream will be or the next video, but I'll probably record something tonight or maybe tomorrow night. I've got work on Sunday, but other than that, I'm free. So yeah, I'll do that. Also, gonna get a haircut, but we're not gonna talk about that too much on streams anymore because it's really boring. I know I'm just kind of going on about it. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next stream.